Short Track Super League Dirt Modified for the 358s tonight, round number 6. We're live here from Williams Grove Speedway in Pennsylvania, the town of Mechanicsburg. We welcome you in tonight, week number 6 of some fantastic dirt racing that you get to see here on a Monday night on the Captain Esports Network. We appreciate everybody being a part of the broadcast this evening here, and I'm the captain, Chris Scala, and we're getting ready for a great night of racing. And Beef, it looked like you were pretty busy admin, so I was like, let's go on down here and let you run the show like you were doing. So, I mean, if you're good, then I can bring you down here. But anyway, it's having some fun tonight with the short track guys and getting ready for some fantastic racing here this evening. As tonight we are here. What? Nice English on my part. Like I said, 358 on Short Track Super League here at Williams Speedway, Mechanicsburg. Be a pretty fun night of short track racing. These are about the part right now. The warm-up is taking place, about 30 seconds left there. And we will grid. They just did time trials a second ago. I was uploading everything, so I did not get to see who's on the pole, but somebody is. We'll find out who here momentarily. Take a look real quickly. You got the standings. After 5 races, there it is. Peyton Townley with 2 wins, leads the points. By 19 with Brett Osborne, Mr. Radiator, a.k.a. Joey Ladassour, is third in points. Mike Steffen also tied there for third. Fontaine fifth right now, all separated by some 32 points right now in the grid. Now, might have a little bit of a shocker here on the starting lineup as we look at the front. Nope, I'm kidding. I thought it was Benedetto. It's not. It's Alexander Harper, who I think is on the pole here, if I see everything right. However, there was an invert, as I just remembered. Yeah, that's what's going on here. I was like, wait, that's a shocker. No, Alexander Harper's on the pole. Brett Osborne will start second. Third will be Fontaine alongside Nicholas Vickery. Row number 4 is where you'll see, or row 3, I should see, Michael Steffen and his blippy glasses alongside Patrick Cobb, Joey Ladassour, and Andrew Smith. They'll start there in row number 4. And just making sure I get this right really quickly. Front row challenges available to row 1. Cars 31 through 40 receive points. Top 10 in points will invert it to the rear of the feature, and a comp caution apparently at lap 25. So that's what we got, it looks like, this evening. Want to make sure I'm seeing all the notes here correctly. Actually, it's a full field invert from time trials. So we literally have got this field inverted. So where you're seeing me go through this grid, they're starting exact opposite of the grid. Yeah, so that's how this is going to work out when it's all with Valentine and Yorker, Sick, Nicholson, Haslow, Talbot, Telder, Bailey, Yates, Clark, Topman, and Benedetto, who will be actually the pole sitter when you do the whole flipperino of the whole entire grid. That's why you're going to see the 25 up here in the front now. All right, so we're going to have a little fun here. I'm going to throw this kid under the bus. If he comes down here and he unlocks everything, I'm going to throw him under the bus. I'm pulling him down here to my channel. He's got everything turned off. Now he turns everything on. Hey, there he is. There's Alex. This is Alex Veith, everybody. Say hello. Alex, I know you're admitting and stuff, so I was like, well, let me leave him alone. I'll just go broadcast it. But it looks like you might have everything in hand, huh?
Yeah, I've been itching to do a little broadcasting. I've kind of been out of the booth with intensity for a couple of weeks. Been busy with this and racing my other leagues and whatnot, so it's good to be sitting up top.
All right, well, I like it. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have a little fun tonight. I'm going to let Alex run the show. He's going to go call the race because, he likes to do that. I'm going to sit back here and just say some things here and there and produce. Why not? So, Alex, go have fun calling the race here from Williams Grove.
Tires and light the fires. We're going green flag racing. No, we're going.
Oh boy! Wreck. Oh boy!
that was some schoolyard stuff right there.
I've seen some NASCAR races go farther.
Yeah, I've seen worse.
Let's.
Not 100% sure what happened there, but
I think the 98 didn't go. It looks like. Oh, 14's clipping the ball. He gets into 2. Yep.
Yeah, it looks like not sure what happened there, but I'm taking a look at it.
Here, what I'll do, I'll share
And
my.
Talbot hit the back of the 2. All right. Yeah, it looks like the 14 pushed the 2 into the 98 there. A lot of chaos and mayhem right there. Let's get them re-racked and restacked. We got 50 laps to go. All right. Looks like we are still single lights on the pace truck. I believe are still on. Lights on the pace truck are still on. We are racking them back up. Double file. Double file. Come to the stripe here.
Yeah, that was confusing for a lot of us. Like, what in the world just happened here? Reminds me of that Family Guy video when they were talking about Asians in racing.
That's got turned now. Good luck, everybody else.
Oh boy.
I've done that a few times in at Dega in like the Cup. Just like go for the bottom, try to block and run for the top. Like nope.
Never good idea. Never good. All right, let's take. I'm sorry.
Last lap of the trial. I mean, you got to do something.
Yes, take 2 at Alex. Let's try it again.
Alrighty, the pace truck is going to roll off on pit road one more time. Who's our leaders? The 6 and the 2. Light them up. 50 laps at Williams Grove. Well, when you think big block modifieds, you don't think of any other more iconic track than the half mile of Williams Grove. Side by side throughout the field, everything's starting to fan out. The track hasn't really worn in too much, so there still is some 2-line racing. Once later in the race, once this track gets rubbered up, we're really going to start to see the bottom being the favored line. As looks like we got the 2 of Shane Yates and the 6 of Tyler Topman up front. Nose to tail, they all roll down the back stretch. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is Topman, Bailey, Yates, Telder. They are still nose to tail through 4th. Sitting back in that 5th spot is the 87 of Coy Haslow. 13, Matt Yorker sitting in 6th. Nicholson 7th. Valentine 8th. Andrew Smith 9th. Victory 10th. It's really hard from a race control's perspective to see who is doing what when the numbers on the cars do not match. Ooh, looks like he tagged the wall on entry.
Yeah, it looks like the 11 just got around there. The 1 just carries them halfway down the track, and a whole bunch of stuff going on here. But Shane Yates, the caution here for the 2nd time. But yeah, Alex is watching from the spotter stand, which is not the best view at this track. But let's see. Oh, him and the 6 just come together and together, and Telder just go ahead and finishes the whole job off. The 1 carries him halfway up the track.
Yeah, the way it acted, the way it looked like from the chase cam, it looks like he just bounced it off. It looks like he netcoded it straight into the wall. Because the way it looked, that's not the kind of contact I'd expect to spin a car out like that. Really looks he tagged the wall with the left front, and iRacing thought he tagged the wall with the left front. How about that?
So would that would be wall netcode?
Yeah, good old wall netcode. You ever seen the people on the forum complaining about netcode?
Not at all. Never.
Oh, and then they were like, well, I wish iRacing would fix the netcode. And like, yes, iRacing needs to speed up the speed of light. I'm sorry. We paid $10 for this slow speed of light. How dare we?
Wait a minute. How do you pay $10?
I don't know. It's been deducted from my bank account for so long. I don't even know how much iRacing is anymore.
Yeah, it's kind of gone up a little bit since then. Anyways, here you go.
Back to green flag racing. Bryce Bailey, Tyler Topman, your front row. Side-by-side action. 71 gets a little sideways. And another caution. Well, the 98 just owned up to it, so.
Yeah, see here, Talbot looks like he's involved here, and let's see who else. 98 took ownership of Andrew Clark. All right, this one more time. There we go. Gets into the 14, it looks like. 10 gets in there also. Caution out for the third time already here. Lap number 5.
Hey, we're getting like 2.5 laps in.
We're getting there.
But I've noticed with these guys, you'll have 2 or 3 cautions real early, and then they'll bust out a huge green flag run. Same thing with a lot of leagues. It seems like everyone gets a real antsy in their pantsy, and then at the start, and then you get a 10. All you need is a 10 straight laps that are clean, and everyone just runs away.
Let's see if we get it
But
here.
we do have a competition caution at lap 25.
At this rate, are you going to need it?
Well, if we get a caution at 20 through 24, we're just going to use that as the competition caution.
Very good. Yeah, it looks like they're doubled up now.
I'm just happy I don't have to clear meatballs every other caution.
Right?
Dirt no longer respects the meatball. We just threw it out. Bryce Bailey, Tyler Topman, Matt Telder, Coy Haslow, and Yorker, your top 5. Nicholson 6th on the outside looking in. John Valentine in 7th. Vickery 8th. 9th is Andrew Smith. And right out your top 10 is Joey Lattiseur as we are back green flag racing. Bryce Bailey with a huge jump off the restart. Topman and Telder side by side. The 1 and 87 side by side, as well as the 71 of Nicholson. 6 is nose in there as the 1 is sideways.
That's a pile. Texas style pile up in the back. And somehow they sorted it out. I don't know how that one worked out. But the 1 went around. So this is what happens. He's the admin too. So I'm called filler. That's what this is called in broadcasting. Filler. I am that guy filling in the time while Mr. Veith goes and looks at the replay and stuff and throws a penalty at somebody, if not a Snickers bar or something. That was Matt Yorker, by the way, that went around in the 13 on my screen, but the 1. Carson Nicholson looks like he towed. Hello, Andrew. Walker. Oh, he gets tapped by the 71. That's what happened. A little bit of netcode tappage. 71 gets himself implanted into the wall. That's not pretty.
Can't you? Well, somebody's left the race.
That's very fair, but I think he had no choice. He kind of it looked like it impaled the wall over there or something.
You got a phone call, by the way.
I see that. You got a dog barking. I got a phone call, so I'm gonna let you just take over here for a little bit, and I'm gonna answer this phone call and mute my mic.
Alrighty, the 2 and the 2 make up the front row. Bryce Bailey, Matt Telder, Tyler Topman back to third. He should be in that 5th spot. Let's see. Mike Benedetto, who took the front row challenge, $60 if he can make it back to the front without 6x of incident points, is sitting in the 18th spot. Hasn't moved a whole lot. We are stacked up 2 by 2 and going back green flag racing. As Telder and Topman are side by side. Bryce Bailey gets a huge jump yet again. Coy Haslow working on the outside of Topman, trying to find some grip. Ooh, tags the back up, has to check up. Big checkup throughout the field. Oh, big pile up. Not that is in turn 3, looks like. Andrew Smith gets turned. Ooh, Fontaine drove in the back of the 79 and sent him around. Alrighty. Well, that was interesting, to say the least. I guess there was 2 separate wrecks, and a lot of people are been out of shape about it. As we get ready to go back green, Telder and Bailey still on the front. Topman and Haslow in the 4th spot. Victory in 5th. Bryce Bailey's got them restarts dialed in. Nobody can really touch them on those. Telder and Topman side by side. Telder underneath or up top, trying to find room to clear Topman. A little bit of checkup from the 87. Bryce Bailey comes out lap 1, has almost a half a second lead over Telder. Telder has cleared Topman. And another caution. Let's see what we got with this one. It looks kind of like a racing deal. The 25 comes down as the 1 comes up and sends the 1 into the 99 and sends the 1 around and dies. Tough break for a lot of guys. A lot of quick cautions. But a lot of take and no give here in the early laps here at Williams Grove. We've completed 10 laps and have had 3 drivers drop out. Lights on the pace truck are off. And we're going to line them up 2 by 2 yet again. And we are back to green flag racing. Bryce Bailey with another fantastic start over Matt Telder. Tyler Topman close in tow. Topman to the high side this time. Telder going to work the bottom, trying to find something. The 123 looks like is blinking really bad. Bryce Bailey with a commanding lead after a 1 green flag wrap. Looks like the 123 has finally stopped his blinking. We got a nice little pack, and he's still blinking. Nice little pack here. The 6, the 2, the 123, and the 87 battling it out, all for that second spot. The 87 pulls up and takes the 4th spot. The guy has his target set on the 2 of Telder. Gonna poke underneath and look. Drag race down the backstretch. Telder gonna outbrake him as he takes to the high side. And another caution. Ooh, tough break. Benedetto, our front row challenge recipient, challenger, I guess, upside down on the backstretch. His race is over. Alexander Harper tagged the wall there. Benedetto had nowhere to go, climbed the wall himself, and up she goes. Tough break for that man. No $60 for him.
These guys just seem like they're having a hard time getting into any kind of rhythm at all.
Yeah, there's from what I've seen, there's not been a whole lot of patience practiced here in the early laps.
Seems like some net code too.
Yeah, the 123 is having some serious internet issues.
But no, Telder's doing a good job getting pressure put on the 6 there at times, and I know we got 2A and 2B up here in front, and a lot of Soars climbed up here. But a couple other things. A lot of Soars up 9, Vickery up 11, Stefan up 9, position-wise. So we got guys moving up.
Yeah, we had the 98 drop and the 123 drop as well. Both manual disconnects. We're quickly getting a very small field. Bailey, Topman, and Telder, your top 3. Corey Haslow on the outside looking in that 4th spot. Lada Sewer cracking the top 5 for the first time tonight. Came all the way back from that 14th position. The 00 of Vickery sitting 7th. And we are back. Green flag as Bryce Bailey has control of the restart and is going to pull another big gap. 2-3 car lengths going into turn 1. Telder on the bottom, Topman up top. Telder trying to get back up to that high side where he had success early and got around Topman. Going to drag race down the backstretch, side by side yet again. Haslow on the outside, or trying to get around Telder himself and Topman. Telder going to lose the door and going to fall in line behind the 6 of Topman. Gladys Sewer battling door to door with victory. The 11 and Patrick Cobb in that 0-2, they're door to door as well. A lot of good racing deep in the pack. We got some 3 wide racing back there for that 5th position. Ooh, got a little hairy back there, but everyone's going to stay facing the correct direction and moving at speed. Bryce Bailey going to pull out to a pretty good lead over Tyler Topman and Matt Telder. Looks like we have almost a second lead over Tyler Topman and 1.1 over Telder, as Telder is under fire from the 87 there. Try to crack that top 3. A lot of good racing up front. A lot of good racing throughout the pack because we're side by side back here, the 11 and the 0-2. Side by side with Peyton Talbot and Michael Steffen as well for that 7th spot. Talbot up door to door with victory, trying to get and crack into the 6th spot. Looks like that high side is starting to wear out and that bottom side starting to come in as Talbot has found some speed down there. As he has secured the 6th spot, looking to crack the top 5. Get around, I guess, Vickery's still in the 6th spot. Knows the tail we run for the 5th spot. Gladys Sewer, Vickery, Talbot. Talbot known to be fast in the late models from the experience I have, and known to be fast in these as well. A little bit of contact from Vickery to the back bumper, Gladys Sewer. Talbot underneath, trying to find some traction, get around Vickery, get to the front. I know that's where he wants to be. He is not a happy man if he is not sitting P1. As we check in with P1, has a 1.5 second lead, almost 2 second lead over the 2nd place Tyler Topman. As you can see on the ticker, there is a nice tight gap from 6th all the way back to 9th, almost 10th. You can almost throw a tarp over those guys because they are running single file. Gladys Sewer, Vickery, Talbot, Cobb. Oh, we got the 11 underneath the 99, trying to make something happen. The way these guys fan out in the corner, looks like you're watching a cup race in Michigan. Everyone's single file down the backstretch, and they fan out 3 wide in the corners. Talbot working underneath Victor. He's been out of there for 3 or 4 laps, trying to make something happen. Hasn't quite found the traction he wants down there to make the move. So we are lap 24, almost to the competition caution at lap 25. As we come up here, once at the completion of lap 25, we'll go ahead and throw the yellow and get these guys re-racked and restacked, get some more good racing going on. Bryce Bailey going to have to give up that 2.5 second lead. And this is your halfway competition caution. A lot of good racing there after that. That was a nice little, 10 or 15 lap green flag run there?
Yeah, that was a pretty solid run. Nice job by everybody in the field there to kind of get spread out, give each other some room. Had some good racing there, some side-by-side stuff. I know Talbot was trying to work that bottom. Telder for a little bit was. Yeah, definitely a great run here as we re-rack, as you mentioned. And For those just joining us tonight, yes, I am the captain. I'm still here, but tonight Alex Veith, who's he's done some dirt race calling and stuff like that. I know Stefan and I have talked a little bit, and we wanted to let Alex come in here and let it rip. And what he's doing tonight, he's doing a good job, and hopefully you're enjoying him. And I'm just sitting back, just being the other guy, hanging out, running the cameras, and actually just relaxing tonight because I got plenty of races to call in the future. So
yeah, hopefully I'm living up to the expectation of everyone that came in here.
Well, nobody's booing you yet or throwing tomatoes, so we're good.
Yeah, usually if you want to catch me again, you can find me over on Intensity Broadcasting.
There you go.
I usually call a lot of the dirt stuff. I'll call some asphalt stuff, just here and there when I can find time with the league I race in and help run. That is the
what's
the
the
original
website
Rebels.
what's the website for you guys? Facebook.
Intensity Broad. It'd be Intensity Broadcasting, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook. Our Twitter is Intensity Broad 1, I believe.
Nice.
I don't use Twitter. It's ran by the head honcho, @man Weiss.
He's not a tweeter.
And then I help admin. I run the Tuesday Night Dirt Invaders over at Original Rebels Racing League.
Nice.
We run on Tuesday nights. It's Pro 8 models, fixed set, 8-race season. It's not near as good as these guys, but it's a real fun league to race. We're a bunch of asphalt guys with a dirt problem, is what it really is.
I hate when that happens. That's awesome, man. Well, hey, keep up the good work here. Going green for the second half of the race. Who knows? Maybe we'll get 25 greens out of this.
Yeah, let's hope so. Hopefully get some good racing. Hopefully somebody get up there and give Bryce Bailey the what for and challenge him for the lead, because it seems like nobody's had a challenge for him yet, as we are back green flag racing. Tyler Topman on that top side. Bryce Bailey out to a good lead. Telder underneath. Looks like the bottom is coming in, so I think Telder's sitting pretty good. Slides up 3 wide. Lattisewer in there. Talbot in there. Yeah, got Western real fast. Everyone stays straight and keeps rolling. Talbot cracked that top 5. He is smelling blood. He's the one I believe will get it there and challenge Bryce Bailey for the win. But if he stuff got real Western out there. Ooh, Lattisewer tags a infield tractor tire. For those not familiar, that is one of the best dirt racing Facebook pages on the internet. The infield tractor tire.
That's
Quick
awesome.
plug.
I gotta go get that.
Oh, you'll find the best.
3
dirt
wide
racing
stacked,
3 wide again.
I've been keeping my mic off and talking to Mr. Veith here in the booth, but I'm like, I just gotta keep it on because this is some wild stuff.
Oh, it's always more fun when there's 2 people talking over each other. Bryce Bailey's yet to run away too far from Tyler Topman, keeping it within half a second. Telder back there in third, kind of gatekeeping that top 3. Coy Haslow been up there all night, running consistent in that 4th spot, as he is under fire from the 14 of Peyton Talbot.
Slider.
Not quite able to get it done, just kind of slid up door to door. They are door to door down the front stretch, drag race down the front stretch. Who's going to outbreak who?
I bet you a white car does.
Yeah. Yeah, it's probably going to be a white car, possibly, maybe. Talbot drops back. Not able to get anything done. Vickery is going to actually probably secure the position over the 14.
Yo!
Slider, crossover. Vickery underneath the 14. Not able to keep the position. Talbot is going to take it back. Down the backstretch he goes. Everyone's starting to kind of dime it off the corner there, as you see it start high and then drive it down low.
Make the straightaways longer.
Yeah, but you get a real good drive off the corner, and that's what matters on dirt is your drive off. Because the better you drive off the corner, the faster you're going to be going down that straightaway. You're going to have to spin it up.
Yeah, I'm seeing a little bit of the silver showing up, but it looks like exit at 2, the little bit of the shine on the track, as we call it.
Oh, yeah, it's taking rubber. It's getting slick. Yeah, turn 1's getting really dark. As we said that Topman was kind of keeping Bryce Bailey honest, that has changed as he is out to a 1.5 second lead. Talbot throws it in deep, able to get it back to the door of the 87, not quite able to do much more than that. Taylor's still in that third spot, hanging tough after he was
Ooh, 87's
brutally
too
assassinated last week. Talbot and Haslow door to door down the backstretch. Talbot underneath, trying to find something under there. It seems to be the high side is the place to be tonight. Telder and Topman not too far away from each other either. Not quite able to either one to pull away or pull up to him. But there is an intense battle behind him for that fourth spot.
Tell you what, Haslow about got to the right rear of Telder there in that corner.
Yeah, that was close. As see Justin Sick pull down in the pits, his night is over. Nothing really happening yet as we are coming up on almost 10 to go. About 15, but 13 to go?
Yeah, 13
like
left.
that.
Yeah, no caution laps count, so that's why you're seeing it take a little longer, or we probably don't with 50 laps already, but that's part of dirt track racing. You get these points in a race where you take out the caution laps and let them race.
Yeah, a lot of guys aren't too familiar with it, but if you go to your local dirt track, that's a lot of times how they'll do it. Just because you get guys like the sport mod classes,
Right.
and if you
3 wide here, back, nope, down to 2.
yeah, not quite, almost, but you get guys like in the less experienced divisions like the sport mods, the B mods, whatever you want to call them. You'll have
Oh, clear yourself, young man.
oh yeah, that was wild.
Well, I was going to say,
Talbot,
it looks like Telder is holding up that outside lane, and that allowed Talbot to take advantage on the bottom.
yeah, as you see, it kind of an accordion effect. The 87 had to check up, the 00 had to check up, the 02 had to check up. Yeah, Telder's just kind of hanging on to her. He might have missed the setup. Talbot gonna slide underneath, gonna get door to door with Telder. Talbot, the one who assassinated Telder last week at Wheat Sport. That was not a call the ambulance. That was a notify a coroner.
Well,
Cage straight to the wall.
Let's not say that Telder didn't deserve that too.
It's getting dicey. It's getting real wild up here for the third position. Telder hanging tough.
Haslow, I think, either rode the wall or the back of the 14 going into turn 1.
Yeah, Coy dropped back to the 6th spot. I think that's the furthest he's been
got him.
back since the start. Talbot clears Telder. Telder's going to cross him back and trying to find something on the bottom. Look for a slider back. He gets him, but not.
Oh, one car
close
around.
The door completely.
Vickery
Talbot.
spun and flipping. No, maybe not. Somebody's flipping. 11's flipping. Shane Yates. Oh, and he spins himself back on his lid. I hate when that happens. Here's the replay.
Yeah, Shane Yates, the victim of a botched slider.
Yeah, yeah. Bam, bam. The worst part of the wreck is right here. He tries to back it up, gets it going, get. Ugh. Yeah, Vickery had moved up to what, 4th? Oh, yeah, he gets tagged from behind by the 02 with the bad slide job, as you mentioned, yeah. So, yeah, Bailey's led all the laps here. Topman, Talbot, Telder. Apparently, you got to have a name. The last name starts with a T to run well here. Don't tell Bailey that.
Yeah, or have an even number. Or have the 2 on your car.
Yeah, there you go. That works, too.
On dirt, inside, or once you're inside 10 to go, iRacing sets it single file. So we will be single file this time around, with Talbot sitting in that third spot.
Talbot's made
If
some pretty impressive
anyone got
passes.
lucky with that caution, it was the 14.
Yeah, he definitely was able to get that position from Telder. Now we'll see if the 6 is actually holding up the 2 when it was all over with. Here we go.
Yep, green flag back out. Talbot gonna go to the high side over Topman and gonna kind of cross him up. Gonna get to his door, going down the front or the back stretch. Door to door they go. Talbot's not quite able to get it done.
Ooh, 2 in a defensive move there.
Talbot able to clear Topman as Talbot sets his eyes on the 2.
Now, if Peyton wins this race, he would actually get his 3rd win of the season and extend his point lead.
Yeah, oh yeah, and with 2 drop leaks, I mean, it's hard to
look at that. Wow.
That was wild.
The 2 is almost stopping in the corner, it looks like.
He slides up on Vicker. Vicker going to get back to his door. Caution.
Oh, caution. Yep. And this one.
Patrick Cobb. Yep.
Patrick was off the pace here on the back straightaway. Goes into turn 3.
Yep. This one looks a little weird. And of course, none of these camera angles are helping me with my call.
Yep.
Patrick just barely tapped the back of Coy and sent himself around.
Oh, here we go. Yep. I was ahead of the wreck, unfortunately. Ouch.
Yeah, just one of them deals. Late race, slick track, worn out tires. I guess iRacing doesn't have tire wear on dirt yet. But,
you'll get here when the rain does.
There's a couple of tracks I'd love to see rain on ovals. Get it canceled.
I've been saying to people that I know and broadcast with and stuff, it's like, could you imagine when like a crew chief app or something like that comes out with a spotter or something, or a crew chief that's like, hey, weather's out in like 10 minutes and you got to go out there and try to strategize?
Oh, it'd be cool, but I don't see a lot of it being implemented. Like, I'd like to see anything at USA International Speedway get rained out. Yeah, that's about the only place I'd like to see get rained out.
Should I ask why?
I just don't like that track. Unpopular opinion, but I think USA International is the worst short track on iRacing.
Wow.
Just don't like it on dirt. Don't like. I can tolerate it paved. That is it. Green flag is back out. Bryce Bailey, Talbot, and Totman, your top 3. Matt Telder hanging tough in 4th. Been under fire from Vickery since Talbot got around him. As Talbot is underneath the 2 of Bryce Bailey, not quite able to get it done, but still about a length back. Talbot back down underneath. Bryce Bailey going to be at his door going down the backstretch. We're going to have a drag race.
Seems like Talbot's better center off. It's almost like the 2 is stopping mid-corner.
Talbot really backs up. He's going to slide him. Not quite able to get done, but able to slow his momentum. But not quite enough, as Bryce Bailey's going to pull about a car length back as Talbot is going to be on his bumper. Bryce Bailey has realized that he is fast as all get out on the bottom. He's going to start running that bottom.
He clipped the wall.
Going to block Talbot's runs. White flag is out.
Talbot might have damage. He clipped the inside wall in the 3.
Talbot going to go to the top side trying to find something because he realized Bryce Bailey's figured him out. And that's a big, big gap to make up in one corner. One corner to go. Bryce Bailey is your leader. Peyton Talbot second. Bryce Bailey takes it at Williams Grove. Talbot second. Vickery able to move into that third spot. Matt Telder fourth. Michael Steffen fifth, coming up from that 16th spot. Vickery coming up from 17th. Coy Haslow hanging on for 6th. Lada Sewers 7th. Andrew Smith 8th. Alex Harper 9th. And rounding out your top 10 is the 0-2 of Patrick Cobb. Tyler Topman fell all the way back to 11th. Not sure what happened to him.
Yeah, I'll have to go look, and looks like he might have spun here. I'm seeing him on the final lap here. I got the replay on the screen here. Let's see. He's got Telder down below him here. He's got the double aught there above him. Caught the back straightaway. Oh, he pinches the 0-0 into the wall and gets spun.
Yeah, tough break for him, but I mean, once the spotter says car high, the odds are there's a car up there.
Who has spotters in dirt?
Well, I run them just because I'm too lazy to shut the dang thing off.
Fair enough. Well, nice job there. I'll let you take a break here for a second. If you want to, I'll go over the results as you started to mention them. If you want to talk with the drivers, you can, or I can do it, or whatever. But Bailey wins it. Talbot second. Vickery, Telder, and Steffen top 5. Haslow, Lada Sewer finishes 7th. Andrew Smith, the 29th, apparently, finishes 8th. Alexander Harper finishes 9th, and Patrick Cobb 10th. The rest of your field, Tyler Topman, unfortunately, saw that spin there at the last minute. Shane Yates, Brett Osborne, who, man, we didn't say his name all night, finished 13th. Justin Sick, Michael Benedetto, John Valentine, Andrew Clark, Matt Yorker, Fontaine, didn't say his name all night, and Carson Nicholson, your final 20 finishers, as I believe they're got racked up over here in Victory Lane. I'll get them dragged up here in Discord. And wherever the hell they are. Let's see. Now they're down here in the bottom in the Spartan Racing Group. There's a couple of them. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see them here yet. So let's. Well, they might not even know we're on the air. Who knows?
Yeah, they might not know. Well, I mean, technically, if you think there's in dirt racing, there are kind of spotters. You got guys that'll hold pool noodles and fluorescent colors and give you fancy hand signals to tell you where to go.
I thought that usually was like one finger.
No, I mean, the rule is you can have pool noodles to direct them, but you cannot have lights on them.
Pool noodle.
You cannot have. Oh, that's what I do it for a buddy, and I don't even know why I do it because he doesn't even watch me.
that might be a sign to you. I'm just saying.
Well, no, he just doesn't. He just doesn't listen to me. Like the bottom could be tacky as all get out and fast as all get out. And I'm like, hey, get down to the bottom. What's he do? Rips the lip. And we get done. I'm like, dude, the bottom was fast as all hell. I'm like, why'd you come down? Well, I like the high side. I'm like, then why am I doing this?
Here, I'll bring up Vickery. Vickery finished 3rd. He's one of our top 3, so I'll bring him up here. He's in the Discord here. So, yeah, why don't you talk to Nicholas here?
Nick, quite the drive up from 17th place. Had a real good qualifying effort, and with the invert, put you all the way back in 17th. Drove all the way back up to 3rd. Had quite the battle there with Telder and Talbot. Why don't you go ahead and take us through your race?
Yeah, I definitely felt like I had a fast car. I got caught up in some early incidents. A guy got into the outside wall and come down the track and pushed me down to the inside wall, and I lost a couple spots that way. But yeah, I mean, it was an okay race. Felt like I had a fast car. Just kind of kept getting caught up in other people's stuff. So,
do you really feel like it looked like the high side was the preferred line, whereas most people were talking early before the race, everyone was set up to run the bottom. Did you think the top was the line to have, or did you venture to the bottom much?
Yeah, I ran the top a lot, but the problem with that is when you got guys that are below you, it's really easy at this track for them to slide up in front of you, and you got to be really careful about that because sometimes they don't stop right above the slick. Sometimes they come all the way up. So if you're running the top, you got to be real cognitive of the guy that's below you. But yeah, there at the end, even diving in the corner hard, and then and then kind of turning down the racetrack and diamond in the back half of the corner was fast in 1 and 2. It didn't quite work as good in 3 and 4. There wasn't as much grip in the middle. But yeah, I mean, overall a good night, I guess.
Alex, you won't mind me stepping in for a second. Nick, it seemed like the 14 was really good at just running the bottom, like right against the fence there. And a lot of people didn't seem to follow him down there during the middle part into the later part of that race as he was trying to get around Telder, the 6, and those guys up front. What was it that was it something he was doing different that you guys were seeing that was able to keep him down there running fast?
Yeah, I ventured down there after he got around me, and just the drive off, he was getting off the corner. I knew that my car wasn't geared to do that. I had way too low of a gear to be running the bottom, trying to drag race guys off the back half of the corner. So for me, it was the top side. It was really the only way I keep my momentum up. But yeah, he definitely come by me on the bottom, and it looked like he really made up a lot of ground coming off the back half of the corner.
Well, great job, Nicholas, finishing in the third spot. I thought we lost him for a second. Nice job finishing third tonight, man. Shout out to whoever you like to, bud.
So Spartan Racing #1, VMR Wraps. If anybody out there needs a wrap, come check us out on Facebook at VMR eWraps. SBGC 3D Printing, Miriam Machado Spa, and then of course you guys are putting on a great show every week.
Absolutely, man. Well, great job tonight, and go enjoy your top 3 finish. I feel like the lights are dimming at Williams Grove. Something weird. Anyways. Well, Alex, I think that's it for the guys in the top 3. I guess they either smelled my breath or something tonight. I don't know. Maybe I didn't put deodorant on. But either way, man, appreciate
stage fright.
Yeah, that will happen too sometimes.
Stage fright.
Yes, stage fright. So, well, great job tonight, man. Appreciate you coming up here, and obviously, I'm a fan of showing people and trying to teach some people some things, and being somebody that's, I'm not bragging about it or anything, but I'm doing 10 years of broadcasting and radio and stuff. I feel like there's always things we can learn, and anything I can teach people and stuff, and even learn myself, I'm here to do it. So I appreciate you coming up here and letting me just sit back and watch a dirt race for a little bit. So that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, actually, I've sent a couple of my broadcasts to some local dirt tracks, hoping to get a shot to call a street stock B main or something to give the main guy a break.
Nothing wrong with that, man. Well, keep up the good work, and appreciate it. Maybe I think I got one more week before the Monday League kicks off there. Has their next race later in the evening time, so maybe we'll get another one in next week.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it don't matter. I'll call whatever you want.
There you go.
I'll be glad to join you.
Perfect. There you go. Alex Veith, everybody. Make sure you check him out. And over with the help me again.
Intensity Broadcasting.
He's intense, boys. Intensity Broadcasting. Make sure you go check them out. They got a dirt race tomorrow night. You can go follow them on YouTube and on Facebook and on Twitch. Go look up Intensity Broadcasting. Alex, appreciate it, bud.
Oh, my pleasure.
Absolutely. So, appreciate all the racers tonight, all the viewers tonight. Yeah, we'll be back on tomorrow night is Tuesday. What do I have tomorrow night? LSRL, the race from the Kansas Speedway tomorrow night for the Gridfinder Xfinity Series. So we're looking forward to that on the Captain Esports Network. So appreciate everybody joining us this evening. And as always, remember, this isn't just a game. It's iRacing. See ya.